Hi, my name's Pam Doneen, and in this video, I am going to show you how to make the unlimited soup. This soup saved me many, many days. I don't know how I could have made it on some of the days without this soup. Days where I was super hungry, this soup absolutely came to the rescue. And with this soup, you can eat as much as you want. That is where it gets its name, unlimited soup, from. So what I'm going to show you is my version of the unlimited soup. There's many different versions of the unlimited soup, but there's two key ingredients. One being the base is broth. So you can use chicken, beef, or vegetable broth. So the base is broth. And then you add in whatever non-starchy vegetables that you want to add into your soup. So don't put in like corn, peas, or potatoes. No, not those. Non-starchy vegetables. You can get a list of non-starchy vegetables off the Nutrisystem site, or you could Google non-starchy vegetables. The key is make this soup for you. Use the vegetables you enjoy eating. So look at that list and think, what do I enjoy? And put that in your soup. You will not regret it. And anyway, let's go take a look at how I make my version of unlimited soup. But before we go, if you could hit the like button, subscribe, and notification bell, I would really appreciate it. So anyway, let me show you how I make my soup. For the unlimited soup, I start with chicken broth. You can use vegetable broth or beef broth. Either, any of those are fine. And I saute an onion, and then when this is close to being done, I will mince garlic and saute that with the onion. And I just use cooking spray to saute with. And then I add into the broth mixture, I do a head of cabbage. I do a whole bunch of turnips, because turnips are very mild flavored, but they have the consistency of a potato, so they really make the soup hearty and it just feels like a potato's in there, and it's not. It's a non-starchy vegetable. Then I also use carrots, and then when my soup is close to being done, I add a lot of zucchini, and then I use green beans. I usually use fresh green beans, but they didn't look so great this time, so I just bought a couple bags of frozen. And then I'm gonna add in also baby spinach. I won't add this whole thing in because I'll make salads out of it as well. That's a lot of spinach. And then I'm gonna add in 2 cans of these diced tomatoes with green chilies in them. So this is what I'm gonna make the soup out of, and I will get started. I'm gonna cut everything up, start sauteing, and I will check back in just a few minutes. I thought I would show you what I have going. The onions are really close to being cooked, so then I put in 6 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to saute those a little bit, not as much as the onions. So I'm going to finish up sauteing those, and then over here I am putting my broth into my pot, and I'm going to use 5 containers of broth. Is what I'm going to use here, and add it all into this pot. And this is a huge pot. Most people don't have a pot this size. By no means do I fill this completely up, but it is kind of nice that it doesn't limit me. And then I'm going to put in, I have cut up carrots, and a lot of times if you buy the baby carrots that are extra tiny, you could just put in whole carrots without even cutting them. And then my turnips go in, so I'm going to throw those in. And then then my cabbage is going in. So I'm going to put that in. Put all that in there. And then I have 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Put those in. And they have little chili peppers in them as well. And here's can number 2. Put that in. And then I like adding red pepper flakes, and I put in a lot. But that's because I like spicy. You don't have to put pepper flakes in, or you could put just a few in just for giving it flavoring. And then we turn the pot on, of course, get it stirred up, and I'm gonna cook it till when it starts getting soft. Then I will be putting in all my zucchini and green beans. And the zucchini I just cut long ways and then in chunks. And I don't put the green beans and zucchini in quite as soon because it kind of gets a little mushier. It's okay if it does, but next I'm just going to finish sautéing my onion and garlic. I'll put those in right away as well. And I just sautéed it in cooking spray and it's fine. Doesn't stick to the pan, doesn't burn. So when I do my next phase, I'll check back in. Okay, my soup has been boiling for a while and the vegetables are getting soft. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in my zucchini. So this is going in, lots of zucchini going in, and also I'm going to put my 2 bags of green beans in. And really, you can put in all kinds of vegetables. Any non-starchy vegetable that you like. You could add celery, you could add bell peppers, mushrooms, broccoli. You know, it's kind of like make it however you want. Just make it with the vegetables that you enjoy eating, that you like, of course, and then you'll be golden. So we'll keep cooking that for a little bit, and then I'm going to eat a bowl of soup. Something I almost forgot to add was all of this spinach, and I add a lot of spinach because it really cooks down, and it just, I think it adds color and just more substance and vitamins. So yeah, adding in the spinach, cook it a little bit, and then it will be good to go. And like I said, the spinach cooks it cooks way down. So you don't even hardly see it after a while, except for the color. My soup is finished and it looks so good. It smells good. It is good. I already know because I make it all the time. And it saves me so many times when I'm hungry. There's days that I'm starving. I'll have a bowl of this soup and I'm back to good to go. So make this soup and enjoy it. Okay, so that's how I make the soup, and I love this soup. I make a huge amount. I know most people don't have that size of pot that I have, but believe me, I do not fill that pot up. But I do make a huge quantity of it because I keep it in the freezer. And when I start getting low on that soup, I make another batch because I just really don't want to be without that soup. And you can also add it into different meals. Like I take the shelf-stable Santa Fe chicken and I put that in with the soup, and it makes it like this real hearty stew, and it makes this huge portion. So on a hungry night, I just do that and I'm good to go. So anyway, I don't think you will regret this soup. Keep it in your freezer, refrigerator, so that you have it handy. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Again, if you could hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, I'd love that. Have an amazing week. I really appreciate you. Thank you.